Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Andre here. I'm here currently at the locals at Central Coast Collectibles. Big shout out to Tyler and everyone from around here. But anyways, I just wanted to make a little update video. I had some people asking about lines, certain combos, and I just want to give you guys this little update video following the last video. So, how you want to start this deck, let's just say the most ideal hand, it'll look something like these two cards right here, really. Let's go over a basic line. And this line, let's just say you only have one of these in hand and you have the other two in deck, yeah? So whether going first or second, as long as it resolves, you're going to go normal summon. You're gonna go Prio, my bad. And then we'll just go into the deck real quick. And you kind of want to dump. So honestly, this is actually an interesting way of thinking. Sometimes you want to go ahead and dump the other. Sometimes you don't. I feel like, just so you have another in deck, it's kind of nice because I also run cards like Super Solar, and I just know I can fish out another if possible. But let's say you're going, this is game 2, and people have sided. You definitely always want to dump the second one just in case they try to DD Crow the first one. So that's kind of like the biggest thing to take away from that interaction right there. So we'll go always into Giga. We're going to activate our Supervise in hand. Supervise is going to special summon Lone from the grave. You're going to go Lone Fire effect. This is kind of like, those big end boards you see with Gigavise, right? Pretty optimal. You're going to have Copy Plant here. No effect on Copy Plant or anything, but just going to synchro these out. And then you're going to proceed to go into your ulti first set power tool, hopefully. I'm just playing with you guys, but let's keep going. Supervise gets sent to the graveyard. So Supervise then triggers. This is the coolest thing about this card. Really makes the deck playable. But yeah, summon your other Giga from grave. Here you're gonna go Power Tool effect. So you get to choose whether you want to go DDR for your one of or Mark. I always go for Mark first, just because it's a brain control at the end of the day. You want follow up. DDR kind of needs a card banished first, so let's get that banished card first, yeah. So we'll go as the one of, and your two other Supervise. Search these out. So you're just going to shuffle them. They're going to pick one. Most likely they'll pick the Supervise, right? So that's kind of what you're hoping for. If they end up getting the one of Mark, well then you just kind of, hopefully set Phoenix, Wing Wind Blast, or, basically try to have these stick, really. This is your best bet. But let's continue on. We're going to go Supervise here. So this is kind of where everyone has different end boards, and I'll go into the one I usually go into, but the one I like going into is after activating this, go into my graveyard. I'll get honestly, I'll get Lone Fire here. It all depends on your hand too. Like if you have a second super already in hand, you can really pop off, go your other Giga, or you can just do you can extend the play a bit more, go an extra Stardust or something. But let's continue on. We'll go Lone Fire, Tribute. What you could do here if you want is go Nettles. And you could go Synchro. End board will be Power Tool, Giga, Stardust. Power Tool, Giga, Brute. But I don't like going for Brute unless I either know I have 2 Gigas in grave, or honestly, there's only certain occasions you want to go Brute, but honestly, that's why I don't go this route, because I feel like this route is way better. After going the initial Lone Fire, you'll just bring out this bad boy. Princess. Just this board alone is really annoying to deal with, because let's say they do go brain control or something. I'll go like Titanial, Tribute Giga, supervised triggers, get Giga back. So either way, they still have to figure out a way to out this. They're going to want to out your power tool too. It's just a lot of pressure, and these are big bodies. If any of these stick, they're just all doing something. So that's kind of the end board I like to go to. It'll look like this with like maybe a set card, or you know, sometimes you'll have dandy tokens too on top of that. It's really how you go. But the reason I choose this is because such a good card in Edison, and really good against frogs. Honestly, a brick too, so that's another reason why I wanted this out of my deck ASAP. I'll cut this out from my deck ASAP, and not worried about breaking it. And having this in the graveyard already, like in play, like is huge for Giga. So yeah, that's kind of the end board here. But like I said, if you want to go this route too, and then like for example, you have that second one, like I said, you could go. So like that could be a potential end board if you have extension. Yeah, and that's just the first board for you guys. We'll go for a little more combos. But for example, for this combo, I want to show you guys. Let's see here.
Is Ethan still sick? I mean, Nick?
I don't know actually. I don't know.
Tyler, how many players do we have for that, like first or second?
So we'll just do these two. Actually, no, it can't be like this. It's got to look something like this. Either like this, or you already have DDR. Where's my DDR? Sorry about this, guys. There it is. Yeah, so this combo is just gonna require these two, and either this or this. So I mean, you go Gold Sark, hopefully going first, right? So you're gonna go Banish. You're gonna play Gold Sark. You're gonna Banish Lone Fire. DDR. Let's just go for ideal, right? You'll have Dandy in hand or something. Discard Dandy. You get your Ghost Rare token out, Lone Fire token out. Special summon. Here, I'll probably for sure want to Tribute itself, just to have Lone Fire out there in the grave to Giga. And like I said, whether you have any of these two, you still haven't normaled, or yeah, you haven't used your normal yet. But let's just say I have Hidden Armory. I'll go Hidden Armory, mill one. I'll mill my body. Search out the Supervise, activate Supervise, and let's just go into our combo here. We're gonna go Special Summon Lone. Here I'll probably want to have Lone Fire stick in the grave if if this isn't game 2 or anything. I'll just go Tribute one of the tokens here. We'll go get the other Lone Fire out. We'll go Tribute again. Go here. And this opens up a lot of stuff for you already. If you want, I don't know why you would want to, but it could come up. You go copy Giga, level 6, boom. You have a power tool right here. But let's just continue on. Just gonna go the same route, really. Power tool, boom, fish out. So as long as you don't draw all your Supervise, which you don't even mind, right? Like if you go into some kind of Lone Fire, like it's insane. You'll go the same line. and just go search. Let's go, doesn't matter, DDR. You know, here's the third, shuffle. So here we got unlucky, right? DDR. But, I mean, look at this board still. And we still have, like 3 cards in hand. Hopefully you got some cool taps, interactions. Either way, you'll most likely get this. You just keep going. At this point, let's go a little different here for the fuck of it. Grab a loan, tribute loan. Grab metals. Little metals. So I mean, look at that board right there. If you have any way to stop their attack, you're gonna pop off like crazy next turn. They definitely can't destroy anything already, so these are gonna be searching. This is a pretty crazy board for real. You guys seen a little bit of the power of Gigavise now. We'll go for one more combo line. This one's gonna be the Evil Thorn, the Spice card. Just need these 2 cards right here. But you guys saw the combo kind of on the other video, but let's just go through it one more time. Gonna go Evil Seed. I hope you guys get the whole gist of this deck though now, like whether you have these, well I guess you can't activate hidden, right? So sometimes I'm glad we're talking about this, because sometimes I'll just like go hidden armory and pass. I just need to survive a turn. And if I have the supervise in hand and I do all this, like, you know, hopefully I get to go into my full board. But let's just extend on. If you want to play around like torrential or stuff like that, you kind of just want to, you know, obviously force it, but keep supervise around is going to be your best bet, guys. That's kind of how you want to play around that. But here I can go, honestly, let's say I'm going into a board, right? I mean, this is kind of cool to think about. You could always go copy plant, special summon copy plant, do a copy plant effect, sink for 3. You know, go into Brio. You have your hopefully that in hand. You have your 3 darks. I mean, look at that. It's really nasty right there. And you still have your supervise attached to Giga. Stupid. Super annoying for your opponent to play around that. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the combo video. You guys want to go over some test hands? We'll just go over some quick test hands. Alrighty, for this hand we got Giga, we got Phoenix, Morphing Jar, Gold Shark, Phoenix, again, and Dandy. So you're not gonna go into your combo first with this. But this is a perfect example of an amazing setup for you know, your next turn. And as you guys notice, it's pretty obvious. You just really want to set this guy here. It's gonna explode. Go morphing jar. Set. You could go gold sark here. It's gonna go really well. At this point, how I play gold sark, if I'm just using it proactively, not into combo like first turn, but how I view this card is I just look at the combo that I potentially have or I'm gonna have, and I always go search Lone Fire usually with this, because Lone Fire is the harder one to get into instead of like my supervise where I run 3 hidden armories and 3 supervises, you feel me? So we'll just you know, banish this and hopefully set 1, set 2. This is perfect discards for Phoenix Wind Blast, by the way. Hopefully you get to resolve your morphing jar. So if we were to keep going, say it resolves. Ooh, ooh. Wow, what a hand. Not optimal for real, but if we stick it out, which we do have one more Phoenix Wind Blast, right? If we had already used this one, I mean, we can potentially for sure stall another turn and go full, like, insane board next turn after that, because I'll be having my Lone Fire in hand. Just insane. Like, this is like OTK without a doubt, especially like if I have bait doll and I hit something nasty with it. It's just assurance, you know. That's why I run a lot of these cards. My body just kind of like makes me feel at ease going into boards more, you know. So that was one test hand. I'll do one more. This is becoming a pretty long video now. Hope you guys like my mat. It is a 2012 World Champion qualifier. No, I did not qualify. I just feel like I'm really attached to this era of Yu-Gi-Oh! 2012 was when I was actually playing a bit, and I was in high school at the time. So one more test hand for you guys right here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oof, okay, interesting hand actually. So here, I hope you guys can tell, but the only thing we're missing here is a supervise or a hidden armory, which we would have got next turn, which is fine, right? Because would I have shotgun? This is the question. I don't know. Really don't know. But if I did, I would have played into the loan, and all I really could have gone for is like Giga Plant. Hopefully it sticks, and then I resolve, and then maybe go into something. But I wouldn't have done that, I think. I would have just stuck it out. Knowing I have Dark Arm is huge, because honestly, I could really potentially I would have maybe even just set 1 and pass, because this can get the other one from deck later. That already has Dark Arm live. You get what I'm saying? So I go set. Anything happens, they summon Stratos, whatever, this gets off, okay? And then turn 2. So this is actually really nice right here. This is full combo if you think about it, because I don't know if you guys can see the cards well here, but I have Miracle and my Super Solar, Dark Arm, and Army. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do here. And the only reason this was gonna work is because of Miracle Fertilizer. Let's try it out. I'm gonna go Miracle Fert. Special summon this guy. Face up attack. I'm gonna go Effect. Get the other one of. And they burn 300 damage. Evil Seed here. And you know, again, this is if they don't have back row or interruptions. I just want to show you guys how to get into combo quick, and I'm gonna let you guys work on any other spice cards that you want to take care of for back row yourselves. But let's just focus combo here. Evil Seed is out. Cool. So I'm going to go Super Solar here. Tribute. Going to Lone Fire here. This is when they're gonna start panicking and they know some shit's coming. But honestly, they're not gonna be able to stop this. Because you can go Prio. I forget whether you can Prio under spell cards. But let's just say you activate, right? Gigaplant. At this point, Stratos is fearing for his life. Go him Armory. Mill Agarna, that's always nice. And then boom. I'm gonna let you guys imagine the board from here because you guys have seen me do the combo a bit now. But if you can dump this from hand with like a Brio or something this turn, you could potentially go Dark Arm here as well. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Last thing I want to go over is siding. I think that's super important and underrated. I'm gonna just talk about the side deck here a bit. But Breaker, this is just really good against like roll oppression. When I do side out cards in my deck, all depends, obviously, you know, like let's say I'm going against like frogs, I can take out my back row hate. I'm not really too worried about their back row hate. It's usually like spiritual or like Regeki, stuff like that, which is okay, but it's not everything. It's not gonna win them the game potentially. But yeah, I'll like side out either back row, or let's say if I know I'm going into a board, that's when I'll like probably play cards like this, because I know they're gonna try siding in Fossil Dyna or like just annoying cards like that. Also, this is so good against Floodgates. Reason this is insane is obviously we can search it too, so this is always nice. You never know what deck you're going up against. And the fact that we can search that out in this deck is that much more impressive. Again, these are for like so good against Floodgates. Like, you know, I was looking at some videos about siding against Gigavise, and I wasn't really impressed with the stuff people were siding out. I think some of the best cards you could side out against this deck, side in like against this deck, is like Roll Oppression, maybe Anti-Spell, and that's why if I even like think they're gonna play something like that, or like let's say it's not frogs, so I know they could potentially play Floodgate, I will put in these, and like this is like basically having like 2 MSTs, especially if they're gonna shotgun the Anti-Spell Fragrance, which they will. You know what I mean? Other than that, you guys have seen the rest. Consecrated Lights, put in work. We can play it in this deck. Soul Release and the Backyard. Hey, I'll take out Phoenix if I have to. I'll take out maybe this if I have to. Another card I could possibly take out is like I don't know, against like Monarchs, this is kind of scary to run, but this is also so good against frogs sometimes. So like, you know, I don't want them to banish my Morphing Jar. Kind of cards that are going second and you just get smoked if they get outed is kind of cards you want to side out. Even like this is a potentially card to side out against like frogs. They don't really like pop much, if you notice. They don't pop your monsters. They'll banish them and top deck them and stuff. They don't usually pop them, so that's an easy side out. But other than that, you guys could use your imagination and take out maybe like, if I really want to do a big side out, I will be taking this out. Do I want to? No, but this is a huge side out. Sorry about the mess here. But yeah, we have your 3 Evil Seeds, your Dark Arm, and your other Super Solar. This is 7 cards I could side out just with this Dark Engine alone. That's an easy side out. Do I want to side it out? No, because it's really nice as far as like another way to get into your combo. But at the end of the day, it's a 2-card combo, so you know, if you got it, you got it. If you don't, then you're just gonna have to thug it out. But yeah, guys, yeah, I appreciate everyone for watching. Thank you for all the love and support. Shout out to all the haters too. You know, we gotta have some of those. But I'll see you guys next time. Later.